Hello students. Today we are doing a very important chapter in English grammar, and that is direct and indirect speech. Please open your textbook to page number 114. I hope you are ready with your textbook and a pencil in your hand. Page number 114. Direct and indirect speech. A very, or you can say one of the most important chapters of grammar. Direct speech is when we use the inverted commas and talk in a direct manner. This is what you find in most of your storybooks and in your textbook, especially when there are stories. But all the answers are always written in indirect speech. Even when you are doing any kind of narration, indirect speech is used. So it is very important that you use indirect speech in the correct manner. Your textbook has served the purpose very well, means they have given you a thorough detail of the whole chapter with lots of examples about every tense. As you know, tenses keep coming all the time. See, so you can't afford to forget tenses at all. So let us come to direct indirect speech. Let us go to A part. You know what is reported speech when you use open inverted commas, close inverted commas and commas. They have given you examples. The first rule is about the tenses. Means if the reporting verb is in the present tense, means that is the teacher says present tense. Indirect speech will also become says. The teacher says that the boy was lazy. That is called present tense. Past tense is when you say the teacher said that the boy is lazy. The teacher said that the boy was lazy. I hope you have understood the difference between that. That is rule number 1 and rule number 2. The teacher says, present tense, and here Pinky said. Said is the past tense. So automatically the verb that is there in the inverted commas will be changed to past tense. Now we come to the second page. All the examples that are given, all the 8 examples, please, they are according to the tenses. Read each and every example minimum of 2 times. Works has become worked. Is working, was working. Are playing, were playing. Present perfect is changed to past perfect. May is changed to might. Simple past will become past perfect. Past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Shall will become should. Past perfect is left unchanged. Means once you have a past perfect tense, you cannot change. That is the last example, number 8. Had done will remain had done. You can't change it into any other tense. So all the examples according to the tenses are given perfectly. Please read all of them. These will help you to do the exercise. Rule number 3 is an exception to the rule. Means if there is an universal truth. What do we mean by universal truth? The sun rises in the east. God is great. The moon revolves around the earth. All these are universal truths. Means you can't change. You can't make them into past tense. Honesty is the best policy. You cannot say honesty was the best policy. It's the universal truth. So here the tense does not change. After this you can do the first exercise. You are allowed to turn the pages, look at the examples and then do the exercise. Please. I will send the answers as soon as possible, but use the textbook for your reference, not the answers. I don't want you to copy the answers. Now another part, that is changes in pronouns. Pronouns means I will become he. When you know the gender, that is John here, please look at rule number 4. The first example, John said. Now John is a boy or a man, so you can say John said that he was busy. But look at the second one. She said, you know it's she. But when we go to the fourth example, I said I will not go there. I. Now we don't know I is a man or a woman. So we will stick to I only. I said that I would not go there. Will has changed to would. but I has remained the same. I hope you have understood what I'm trying to explain here. Same with the last, I and me. We don't know whether it's masculine or feminine, so we keep using I and me. We change the tenses, but we don't change the pronoun. Now again, it's easy. Harish is he. We have come to rule number 5. Pronouns of second person in direct speech are changed in indirect to the same person. Of course, Harish will become he. Bali told Ashok that he was a good boy. Meera and Kamla, they are girls, so it will be she was a good girl. John said to him that he had not done his work. So that I hope you have understood. Same is rule number 6, that is pronouns of third person remain the same in the indirect speech. Only look at the last one, said to you. Now you we don't know. You is a man or a woman, so you remains the same. Please, the last one is very important. Rule number 7, extremely important. If you wish, you can write it down 3 times in your notebook. The words now becomes then, this becomes that, these becomes those, and you can keep referring to it. If you don't remember initially, please, you are allowed to turn the page and keep checking it out. Oh, now here what will happen? It will become then. Last night will become previous night or the night before. This part, what is written in dark pink, please write it in your notebook at least 3 times so that you don't forget how the words change. You just have to learn them. There is nothing to explain here. The words are to be learned. Ago becomes before. Today becomes that day. Please come. I came home early today. When you change it into indirect speech, it will be I had come home early that day. Instead of today, it will become that day. So this is very important what we are talking about. Please write it properly in your notebook at least 3 times to understand it. I hope you have understood this. Now we go through the various examples that are given. Read each and every example. See, first is of now. It has been changed to then. This has been changed to that girl. These mangoes have become those mangoes. Ago has become long before. Here has become there. Each word they have shown you how it can be changed. So you are allowed to refer to it all the time. It is perfectly okay because here we are practicing, we are revising. Please refer to those words and read each and every example minimum of 2 times. After that, we do exercise 2. We are doing, this video is only part 1. Partially we are doing. I don't want to hurry up because it's a very important topic. We are doing till exercise 2. In the next session, we will finish the rest of the chapter. So please finish your exercises well without copying. But I'll send you the answers as soon as possible. Bye students.